Let me make sure it's live.
Alright, this is Hebron Varsity versus Birdville on a set. Looks like we're already locked in. On Hebron side starting attacking, we got Reyna Breach, Yoru, Omen Sova, and the other team. Defense on Birdville is Deadlock, Cypher, Reyna, Sova, and Clove. Doesn't seem like a super typical team comp for this map, with Hebron not having a Sentinel, and... Oh, game started. Alright. You can already hear the enthusiasm from... You can already hear the enthusiasm from Hebron Valorant. Here Birdville as well. Looks like Hebron's starting off with a B push. Cypher set up on B. It's like a looking like a 5-man main. See how this plays out.
Alrighty, welcome to the Texas Undisputed State Championship for Valorant. Round one is underway. Minhan, close left. Flashes left. Cypher goes down. Mirage, close flash. Hansu, Sammy, take it down Hansu by Hansu. Mirage doesn't see him close. Down by Mirage. Minhan falls. Seems team will be planting here. All holding close angles. Playing slow, looking for an opening. Can't seem to break through. Standing in the Omen smoke. Ready to peek out. Peeks! Gets one! Down to one! 1v2! 20 HP. Bomb closing down. Oh, and he takes game round one! No bias. Hebron takes round one. Back to the bye phase.
Yeah, that round was huge for Hebron. Gonna be on an economic advantage going into the second round. It looks like they're switching sites. It looks like they're going for a 5-man again, going up A, and unlucky for them, but Cypher's gonna be on that side again. We'll see how this works out.
Round underway. Smoke out by the Omen. Minhan shoots out here. XOR takes down Minhan. Flash! Smithy with one. Philip with two. Down. Two on three. Closing on side A. Zen. Hammy fanboy in heaven. Pax planting. Tries to get the wall, but gets the wall bang on Minty. 2-on-2. Down by Mirage. 1v2. Pax in hell. Zen up top. You have two playing bottom, one top. Has to get a play here. Takes it slow. Slow drops. Both are close. Omen smoke out. These these are the positions that are really tough here. You have to get the defuse while also fighting. Bomb closing down. Fakes the defuse. Stunned. Take it down by Mirage. Hebert wins round two.
And again, that's gonna put them on a really big economic advantage here. Looks like Heber's gonna go into their bonus with mostly Vandals. Yeah, Vandals, Phantoms. They're all buying here, and on the other team, they're on their buy round as well. So let's see if they can turn it around on this on this third round. Looks like they're setting up for mid push here, probably just to switch it up. Birdville's probably expecting a 5-man B push, so let's see how this plays out. They got the Super Dart mid coming from attacker side. Cloak jump peeks mid. Gotta break down that deadlock wall before they push up. We're getting a breach flash. Minhan with the early pick. Cloak still in market. Okay, good trade. Flash. It's a 2v4 here. Cypher on site. Silva coming late back from A. Cypher peeks, trying to peek out of that smoke. There's 3 people on site, so this is a tricky play to pull off from him. So Yoru's looking for the other player. Looks like Silva's gonna sneak right past him though. Oh, in the flank! Now it's just up to Cypher, and they know where he is now. We're gonna get a Silva dart, and he's with the team ace from Hebron Varsity again.
What a play there on the flank by Hebron there. Gets teammates. Beautiful. Here, setting up 3-0. Looks like Hebron's going to have to go ahead and buy. Cypher sets up 2 planting. Wait. Looks like they're going to have to try to looking to go B here. Well, Hebron has 2 set up A. Minhan. Oh, yeah. Minhan closing on the left. Hollis playing close on that wall. Reyna. Flash out. Flashes. Camera down. Zen stunned. Down by Northy. Minhan gets one. Pushes into sight. One's in the corner. Down by Mirage. Down by Minty. It's a 1v5. And they get the plant. Hebron will take round 4.
And that is 4 straight rounds for Hebron Varsity. And they're calling a timeout. Yeah, looks like Birdville's going to look to change up their momentum. Having 4 rounds straight in a row at the start of the game is really hard to come back from. So hopefully this timeout from Birdville will get them back a little bit of their momentum and give them a little reset coming into these next 8 rounds of the half.
What I really like what Hebron is doing here is they're coming out of the gate extremely aggressive. They know the plays that they're trying to get into and they're playing with confidence. They're making sure to flash and they're playing initiatively together as well. I think going into this, the other team is gonna have to try to play more I think with more confidence, honestly. I think they're going out of the gate and they're just trying to take ones that aren't working in their favor. Timeout is going to end here, and looks like Hebron will be coming out with a 4-0 lead. Zin setting up the defense. Looks like you'll have 2 split A, 3 split B. Hebron will be splitting up as well. Seems you'll have 3 over attacking B and 2 on A as well. Round 4 will go underway. Pax looks for the stun. Both teams playing slow. Hebron very aggressive up into this point. Can they get a pick here? Defense gonna have to sustain themselves more. Nothing underway. Shoots the barrier to get it down. It seems defensive team has been notified of their locations, however. Nothing has happened just yet. Both teams playing very slow. Northy taking the time to drone out to the situation. Finds Hammy fanboy close. Hebron decides they don't like to attack this way. Seems to be rotating B instead. Minhan holding close. Zen also very close by. Hebron playing this a lot more passively than the previous rounds. Everyone's seeming to rotate side B. We're looking for one engage. Minhan, Reyna ults, throws out the flash. Gets one heaven. Seems to have 2 more there. Zen, XQR getting 2. Minhan with another one. It's a 2-1-2 situation. Minhan, Minty alive for Hebron team. Looks like you have XQR, Ripper in heaven. Hebron plants. Finds Minty. Finds one more. That is a much needed victory for the defensive team here. Definitely needed some confidence there. Maybe that'll get some train going as well. Really good round.
Yeah, Birdville really needed that victory, and it looks like that timeout actually helped them a lot, like I said they would earlier. So it doesn't look like Hebron's slow push is going to work out for them. It was the first round out of these 5 rounds that they actually slow pushed and rotated, and it didn't look too good for them. So it looks like they're coming back to the 5-man A, it looks like. And I'm expecting to see more aggressive play out of Minhan like he normally plays. We'll see how this round goes. Coming into Cypher on A. Early stun from Breach. Yep, it's an aggressive push. One of them gets caught on the trip. We're killing 2 Hollis on Heaven. 2 Hollis gets the pick. Mirage all the way on top site. But found by Fanboy with the 3K. Again for Birdville. Again, their momentum seems to be picking up after that timeout.
What a play there by Birdville. Really, like confidence is definitely skyrocketing after these last 2 rounds. The momentum's picking up. There, they've made sure to play with flashes, play with stuns, and play together. Obviously, Hebron's gonna have to take a more decisive approach here. These first 4 rounds, I feel like they were very aggressive. These last 2 played more passive. I feel like they have to take the one-on-ones that they think they can win. Looks like all of Hebron will be going site B here. You have OR here holding it down with Nasova. Hebron taking it very slow. Reyna flashes, shooting the barrier. Double flash. Ripper close on the left. Hebron starts to walk out. Sova droning first. Hebron is out. XQR closing in. Stunned. Ripper finds Dorothy. Zen finds Minhan. It's a 5v2 3 situation. XQR close. Hollis finds Minty. River finds Pax. It's a 5v1 and a flawless round for Birdville. The momentum is picking up. The tides are shifting. This is exactly what they needed.
And with 3-4, it looks like tides are turning in favor of Birdville. So let's see. We're having Cypher switching sides pretty much every single round. And it looks like Hebron's going for a default. Reyna's going mid. Oh no, looks like they're splitting mid actually. Probably because the 5-man pushes aren't working for them anymore. Birdville figured out what they were trying to do. Reyna's gonna early peek mid on from Birdville, so let's see. Northy with the dart. Reyna's not gonna shoot at that. Push them mid fast. All 5 of them gonna come into contact with Reyna. Min Fanboy finds Minhan. Their flash. Fanboy's backing away. Northy gets Fanboy. Now they're pushing into A, where Cypher and Clover are both waiting for them. Cypher darts Mirage. Two Hollis finds Northy. Minty alone on site with 2 enemies on the darts. Cypher's fighting. Cypher's still on his cam, while Breach and Mirage are finding where the other enemy is. Looks like Sova's droning. They're pushing off of that. Rotating to B. They heard all 3 there. Sova's gonna try to intercept them on CT. Finds Mirage. Free fired. Right outside of the smoke. Waiting for any sign of contact. Let's see how Mirage deals with this 1v3. Spike in 26 seconds on the clock. And gets killed from main by Zin. What another great round to tie the game from Birdville.
Birdville with the decisive come up. Oh, and he sees Hebron takes a timeout here. This will give them much needed time to kind of rethink what was happened. First 4 rounds, very decisive, very aggressive gameplay. Both seeming to attack relentlessly. However, these last 4 rounds have all gone to Birdville. Birdville seems to be playing more confident. They're playing more as a team, and I feel like these last few rounds have kind of shown us the type of teamwork and stuff that has gotten them to the state finals. Both teams showing out 4-4. No team seemed to take a seemingly commanding victory, but both having it's seeming to be a beautiful game to watch as well.
Yeah, something has to change coming from Hebron. Something has to change coming from Hebron. With this timeout, we'll see if Minhan can do what Birdville did earlier and try to change what his team's tactic is and get back these past 4 rounds that they've lost. So let's see what their plan is post timeout. Looks like they're defaulting again. We got Your Breach and Omen coming up B lobby, and Sova with Spike and Reyna going up A. However, it looks like Birdville's stacked towards A, so this might be a difficult push for them. Minhan's jump peeking mid. No one there but Reyna to intercept them. Deadlock pushes off of the shots heard from mid. Smoke goes down. Minhan coming up. He's going to make contact with that Reyna in a second. Fanboy looking towards that drone. Minhan waiting close. See if Fanboy can peek this. Finds one. Backs off of that. Looks like a pretty slow push here from Hebron. Let's see. Mirage is peeking CT right now. Waiting outside B main. We got 2 mid. Kind of spread out on the map more than I think Hebron has been liking to play on this map. Slow push. Holding out that Sova dart. Sova's jump peeking. XOR. Here's the smoke. And now they know they're B. Hebron executes onto site. Finds Clove. Finds Clove again. Cypher and Market. The last 2 are on site from Hebron. See this 3v2 if they can pull this off. Looks like they're holding pretty close angles. Northy goes for the aggressive play. And now it's a 2v1 with Breach, Cypher, and Sova. This is going to be a difficult play from Pax, kind of cornered in Boathouse right here. Gets started. Breaks the dart. He saw Cypher lane. Saw Sova stairs. Cypher pushes. Pax finds Zin. Ults. Sova stun. XOR finds the kill despite being stunned and defuses. That's another great round for Birdville, putting them to 5-4 at the first lead for them of the game.
What a play by Birdville there. Really outstanding. Hebron down one seemingly the entire time. Comes down and just makes an enormous play. Very aggressive. Pax putting up an outstanding effort, however. Finds one but can't conclude on the second. Now, Birdville shifting the momentum, taking the first lead of the game thus far. Going to have to... Oh, we figured out how to enter free cam. But we've seen these types of even all matches long. Seen me pull out these victories just anywhere. Hebron, a team known to come back down rounds, all seemingly to go B here. But it seems like Birdville is holding A. Don't have that many on B. Hammy Fanboy playing close. As I was in. It seems it's a 5v2 on site B. On site A. Walking in. They're out. They're out. Pax finds Hammy Fanboy. Hebron up one. Zin finds Mirage. Minhonda finds Zin. Hebron is up one. All in heaven. Minhan in hell. Shoots upward. Can't find one. Ripper finds Minty. It's a 3-on-3. It's anyone's game here. Plant is down, however. Northy playing straight on the bomb. Flashes out. Oh, Hollis finds two. Minhan finds two. It's a 1v1 for the round. Both play close. Oh, X-Core finds it. And Birdville clutches again. The momentum is shifting. What a turn of events that we didn't expect here. What a round by Birdville.
And that's the second round in a row clutched by XOR Birdville's Sova. Looks like he's at a 6-4-6. He's really the clutch king here coming from Birdville. Hebron needs to find momentum coming into these next two rounds if they want to be tied for the half. Looks like Hebron's going for a 5-man B here like they did at the start of the game, but is it going to play out like it did on pistol rounds? They're running into deadlock. Mirage is pulling for that blind. Yours ulting sight and clearing it all for them. Looks like they're 3-man CT, 2-man market playing retake from Birdville. See how this retake is gonna go. With the Sova ult, gonna clear back sight. Northy found XOR. Mirage finds Fanboy. Minhon finds Ripper. It's a 5v2, 5v1. Minhon with the 3K! And that's a flawless from Hebron Varsity. He's putting it at 6-5. This next round is going to be important if they want to come into the half being tied. Looks like their change of strategy is finally working for them.
I love it. I can hear Hebron erupting over there. Just the energy is in the building. You can definitely feel it. Just amazing round there. Minhan finds three at the end, gets the momentum back on their side. The ult economy seems to be shifting in their favor as well as they can now buy again. Mirage, all of Hebron seems to be tending towards site B here. All coming out main. You do have one. You have Ripper close right. Don't think Hebron sees him though. Could find a few picks here. All slow walking. There's three members of Hebron close. Most of Birdville seems to be holding far B though. XOR holding a Sova angle. No action yet. Hebron is taking this very slow. Zen on the Cypher camera. Gunfire breaks out. No picks have been found yet. Hollis holding the stairway. Looks for flashing. Once again, Birdville has no smokes though. There's nothing. Flashes out. Doesn't find anybody. XOR taking heavy damage. Half HP. Still no picks. Minhan getting ready with the flash. Hebron playing this very smart. Very slow as well. Haven't made a decisive play on whether they want to plant yet. Still on B. But you have two members of Birdville still on A. Hebron wants to take the plant on B here. See, most of Birdville, you only have Hammy Fanboy close. Hammy Fanboy playing very close on site. I don't know if Hebron knows. You had three members of Hebron pushing. Pushing on Hebron. Hammy Fanboy finds one. Mirage is down. Ripper finds two. Hammy with two. Oh, Northy takes down Hammy. Plate is down. Pax finds two. It's a 2-on-3 situation. Plate is down. Zed finds one more. And that's the round. Birdville coming back. He's going to get the defuse here. And now it'll be a 7-5 going the way of Birdville. What a turn of events from a 4-0 to start the round. This is just incredible stuff here. Great teamwork and just found the picks that they needed there. Great work, Birdville.
All right, great half from both teams. We're at 7 and 5 on Birdville. Not sure how they're gonna play this. If they're gonna, I would expect. It looks like they're actually doing a mid push and Deadlock's lurking a first round. Let's see, Hebron spread out for the most part. Minhan already looking like he's gonna go aggressive A main. They really need early picks and early advantage. He's forced here too with a sheriff. Looks like Cypher's gonna cam up for B. Kind of defaulting on the first round, which isn't really something you see when they only have pistols. Left spike all the way in spawn, so we'll see when they go back to get that. Northy with the early dart. Cypher caught with his knife out. We got Hammy Fanboy looking up mid. Pushed up pretty far compared to his teammates. Cloves looking catwalk. Let's see. We're gonna have to make a play here soon. Cypher went back, picked up spike, and is waiting B main. Minhan found two Hollis already. That's a 5v4. 5v4 for Birdville. Looks like they're all gonna regroup up going to A, where you got only Sova waiting for them. River breaks the dart. Northeast on Heaven. Clear one. Mirage finds Hammy. Minhan finds Ripper. It's a two on Heaven. Zin's at a 1v3. Northy behind Dice. He's gonna go for that pick. See, swings. And Northy finds it, putting them at 7-6 for Hebron.
That is the type of approach that Hebron has to take here. Hebron on the defense now. They need to take very calculated plays. They played that very well. They took the ones that they knew they wanted to take. Minhan starting that round of opening pick was huge for them. Given the momentum and the confidence, I think they needed to take that round. Beautiful work overall by Hebron on that last play. Now, how are Birdville gonna react to this? They still seem to want to go A here. But you have two players from Hebron on both side B. You have a 5v3 looking. Minhan close, wants to swing. Minhan have two. Hollis and Fanboy. Minhan close. Sprays, finds one! Ouch! Beautiful play. Reloads. Minhan still close. Hungry for more. Minhan direly low here. Hammy Fanboy stows the flash. Minhan's half. Yes, but Minhan finds one more. Hammy takes him down. 4v3 situation. You up top in Heaven. Hammy starts walking in. Direly close into the line of fire. Checks right, no one there. Still up 4-on-3. Gonna be very hard for Birdville to attack such a thing. Zen on the flank here. Still with the classic. The ult economy is definitely in the favor of Hebron here. Zen wants to go on the flank here. Pax holding that angle though. I don't know if he knows. Pax finds one! XOR still on that angle. Peaks finds two! And Hebron will tie the game up! Beautiful play there. That's exactly what they need to do on defense. Very defensive sided map as well. Just need to be able to turn around the tide. Birdville still needs to find that kind of confidence they had earlier in the match.
Hebron tying it to level the playing field a little bit. Looks like they're mostly on a buy here. Hebron buying for next, and Birdville going to force. It's on their bye round. Shock dart early from Northy. Yoru's in main. Finds Hammy Fanboy and TP's out. It's a good early first pick for them on 5v4 for Hebron. Let's see. Ripper is looking up mid. Found Mirage already, trying to wallbang, and Mirage TP's out. Still netted, not trying to give away that position, while Birdville is advancing up. Advancing up mid. Minhan's peeking from tree, and Minhan does not get that pick. Looks like Hebron's mostly spread out on this 5v3. Let's see where Birdville goes with this one. Has to wait for that deadlock wall from their own deadlock. They're going to walk straight into two of these players if they don't back off sooner. Looks like Solo with Spike is just waiting on tiles, hoping for that main pick. Makes noise mid. Breach backs off. Very slow push here from Birdville. Trying to play their numbers, play their cards right. If they can isolate this breach on the site, they could even the playing field on this push. Sova and Omen hearing the sound and rotating. You're rotating. Baxton waiting on lane. Here's the one from main. Finds XOR. Minty kills two Hollis. Ripper finds Pax. And time runs. Oh, Mirage kills Ripper. All right, 7-8 for Hebron. Looks like that force is not going to put Birdville at a great economic advantage here.
Hebron takes back the lead for the first time since the 4-0. This is very interesting stuff happening here. That was a great plays by them. Honestly, just taking the ones that they needed to do and made the plays that needed to be made. Hebron here. Once again, a team that very much so favors the defense. They only need a few rounds, but if they let what Birdville can't do is let them get too far gone. Like they need to keep up the pressure. Looks like the whole team will be going B here. Stowing at the flash, walking out of the Omen smoke. Northy finds over the Odin. XOR taken down. A very crucial player in this series thus far. Though on the, everyone on the side of Birdville very low. Still has the bomb. Minhot finds two. Hollis stop kills Mirage. Minhot finds three. 1v3. Minty with another one, and that's a 7-9 throw in the way of Hebron. That's the confidence we have seen earlier in the beginning with the 4-0 lead, and we're seeing it once again.
Looks like Hebron's got their momentum back coming back from the first four rounds. We're not sure where Birdville's going to take this. It looks like they're going for a default. Two Hollis looking for that confident mid push. Hebron's mostly spread out through the site. You're sending that TPCT. Looks like two of them are about to peek mid, so we'll see how this plays out for Birdville. Two Hollis looking at Omen. Finds that. Ripper. Four of them going up mid with Spike. Cypher lurks main, watching for that flank. We're going to get Deadlock advancing up on tree. Sova droning. Doesn't find anyone mid. Looks like Hebron's playing a little bit more passive here. You don't have Minhan swinging like he normally does. And Birdville's going to regroup on B, it looks like. Cypher advancing up with Sova waiting for him on Boathouse. Most of Hebron's team is stacked towards A though, so it looks like this would be a good push. Sova coming back for his recon dart, standard recon dart, find everyone on site. Cypher camming, doesn't find anyone. Looks like Northy's hiding in Boathouse. Yoru's coming back. Minty coming back off of that sound. Cypher finds Minty. Deadlock ults and finds Northy. Minhan kills Zin. Minhan coming back. Coming for that retake. XOR kills Minhan. It's a 3v1 in favor of Birdville, but they're all Deadlock's really low. Pax trying to find that clove. Isolate that one. And he gets that one. Deadlock's in Boathouse gets Paxton with the jump and a 3K! Oh my god! What a play from Paxton. What a crazy, what a crazy kill jumping off a lane. That almost seems like an impossible shot to land. And that's 7-10 in favor of Hebron.
What a clutch by Bags! What a moment! Takes down Deadlock, who was entirely won, but that is the momentum that Hebron needs. Birdville takes a timeout. What a play! Pax goes in there with confidence, 3-on-1, and just dominates. That is what Valorant is all about. That is why I love commentating and watching this game so much, is because of entertaining plays like that. Hebron brings out so much confidence in all of these games, and they just make plays that are just so extraordinary to watch. Genuinely, just some of the most entertaining gameplay I've seen. Pax becoming one of these star players rising up on the Hebron lineup. Birdville down 7-10, needs to start making more plays. We saw them come back down earlier, however, down 4-0. However, the reason they got out of that was because they started playing with more confidence. They took fights so they knew that they could win. Now it seems like the momentum is shifting all in Hebron's favor. Hopefully this timeout will give them a chance to regroup and come up with a better strategy of how they're trying to process this. The economy is definitely more in the favor of Hebron. Many rounds have won. But we see them coming out with Odins and such in the past. It'll seem Northy will keep that Odin. However, on the side of Birdville, see me all stingers. Not much money there either. Paxton, obviously a lot of economy after that last showing. Beautiful round. Overall, it's going to seem they want to still fight B here. They're going to look for an early plant and try to get the momentum that they wanted. It seems we have two members from Hebron over on side A. It's going to be a 3-on-2 or 5-on-2 here. Sova takes out. Oh, no, they finds one with the Odin to the wall. Beautiful wall bang. Shock dart doesn't find anybody. It seems that Birdville doesn't want to go that direction anymore with Philip holding it down. It'll seem instead they're going to rotate more sides to side A. Crossing over the middle. Mirage is there waiting. Mirage peeks. Close to take off his head. Minty finds one with the wall bang. 5-3. Minot finds another. 2v5 going the way of Hebron. Hammy finds one. 2-on-4. Close fight. Oh, Minty with the shorty. Hollis finds one. 1v3 situation. Minhan closing the gap. Can't see to get the kill. Ah, and Paxton takes it down. It seems 7-11. Hebron, all the momentum in this game, seems seemingly like to be close this one out.
That was a good econ round from Birdville, I'd say. They tried to go for that fast B push, but it didn't seem like that worked out for them. But now they have money, and they're going to be able to full buy here again. And hopefully this will give them a little bit more momentum for a better economy next round. Hebron, Hebron Varsity has 6 rounds on defense with not a single win from Birdville. So let's see if Birdville can break through on this round. Looks like they're spread out, defaulting again. So with Cypher outside B. Reyna ulted, looking mid. Probably expecting one of Hebron to look from tree like they normally do. It doesn't seem like Hebron's playing tree this round. Actually, Hebron's playing pretty far back, Omen all the way in their spawn. Deadlock advancing up. Deadlock advancing up. Cat finds Minhan. See, that was a risky peek from Ripper, but 2v1 right here, 2v2. Minhan's half health, waiting out for that flash. Swings, and 2 Hollis finds Minhan. Doesn't seem like they want to push that way though. Deadlock walls it off, and all 5 of them regrouping up mid. Mirage found by Ripper again. Northy waiting in market. That Cypher ult is going to be really big for Birdville. And they're going to push B off of that really fast. XOR finding his way on site already. While Reyna stays mid, trying to stall time for Sova. Northy tries to find Fanboy. Finds Fanboy with that Odin again. Yours ulting through sight. Northy finds 2 Hollis. 2 Hollis ulting. Clovel's going to be... Oh, and Birdville wins! 3K from Ripper XOR. Doesn't look like that Clovel was even necessary, but he got his Vandal back, so it looks like Economy's going to turn around in Birdville's favor now.
Wow, a commanding victory by Birdville there. That's exactly what they needed to try to turn the momentum around in their favor. It seems there that Hebron just maybe got a little overconfident. I'm not sure. Both seem to all take the same angle and just get shouted out there. They got found very early. Now it seems, can Hebron hold the line here, or is Birdville going to continue this momentum route into the next round? Hollis picking main. Menti waiting. You have Fanboy and Hollis main. Oh, Menti finds over the up! Fanboy taken down. Minon finds Ripper. 5v3 going Hebron's way. This is going to be really hard to attack into. Down 2 players already. Just these early picks, Hebron's been so good out throughout the series. It's very devastating. But pushing into these sites with down players not only gives Hebron confidence, but also you have less angles you're able to take. Hollis still looking out towards A, but can't seem to, doesn't know where decisively where to go. Zen also main. It seems you have 2 players from Hebron A, 2 on B, and then 1 in the middle. Very, very dispersed, very organized. All holding very tight angles here. EXO and Mirage deadly close to one another. I don't know if they know. Seems they might swing this corner. Mirage is there waiting. I don't know if they know he's there. Mirage. Oh, finds Mirage! Hollis really low here. Pax. Pax opens up. Pass by 3! Pax! Oh my goodness! What a play there! All grouped up. These are, once again, we saw this 2 rounds ago. An extraordinary player in these moments. Beautiful win by Hebron.
Birdville really just lined up for him there. Paxton with the crazy shots this game. All right, we're going to see where Birdville's going to take this at match point now for Hebron. They're down 4 rounds, and they got to push it 4 more rounds to get to OT, so we'll see where this round goes. Looks like Birdville really likes default in mid, looks like. Clove drop spike. Minhan going for an aggressive push from tree. Sees that Sova dart, gets Sova darted. Sova's going to try to ult Minhan, and doesn't quite find it. And finds it! Finds it off of the Sova ult. That's a huge pick. Minty ops. Minty opping finds 2 Hollis, and now it's even playing field again to 4v4. Reyna's pushing up mid. Doesn't seem like anyone's going to be there to intercept him other than Northy. If he can catch Northy off guard, that would be a great pick for Birdville. They're going to advance up B. Advance up B again. Is Fanboy going to find Northy? Northy finds one. And Fanboy finds Northy off of that kill. Looks like they're going to push fast on site now. Clearing site. And Hebron's going to go for the slow retake. Looks like they're actually waiting for that spike plant. Mirage clearing those angles. On site, so we're waiting for that dart, waiting for those sound cues. We got a stun from Breach. They're all coming out. Minty's gonna have a difficult time. They netted all 3. We get Fanboy coming off from lane, finds one. Pax finds XOR and Hammy Fanboy, and Minty finds Ripper, and that is Hebron Varsity Valorant's victory with a close defuse from Hebron. 0.35 of a second. If they had been a little slower, it would have been a win for Birdville. That's a good gameplay from both sides.
How do I am I unmuted? Oh, Evelyn! Fracture. Hebron is known to have slight struggles on this map. Here, taking a commanding 1-0 lead. We're going to see if they can turn it around. Now, Birdville seeming to struggle very early on in the first round. Started the round 0-4, came back, took the lead. However, I feel like they've lost confidence halfway through. I wonder what type of adjustments they're going to make coming into the second game. They're going to have to play more confident, play more together, and honestly just try to be better mechanically, I would say. So Hebron, though, definitely on their A game today. I feel like if they don't, like if Birdville underestimates them just a little bit and lets them get that momentum that we saw earlier in that later game, I feel like they're not going to be able to do much, honestly. Fracture, honestly, a very snowball type of map. If a team gets one game, it could turn into 5 or 6 rounds, and then by that point, the economy is just kind of shot. Now we're gonna see who is starting. I think we're gonna have Minhan and Hebron starting on the offense here. Looks like we're gonna have Birdville on defense. Minhan going on the flank here. Looks like we're gonna have two going B. Hebron is split 2A, 3B. Wait. Birdville split 3B, 2A. It's okay. We're working through the hiccups here. It looks like we're gonna have four. All of Hebron is gonna be going B here. All of them. Once again, it's just gonna be the name of the game here is confidence in these pistol runs. It's just gonna be who is mechanically better. Game starting off. Can Hebron close out the state championship? Hammy taking a very aggressive angle. Midon finds one. Once again, Hebron very deadly when they're up one player. Minhan once more. Seems like 3 players very close. Northy planting immediately. Shots fired on both sides. Minhan going up for the flank. Finds a close. Oh, Hollis takes out Minhan. 4-4 situation. Northy. Oh, Hollis gets 2. Northy's down. Flash. Mirage holding top. Smoke is still active. Zen can't seem to find it. Mirage holding a very aggressive angle. Mirage finds 1. Pass finds 2. 2v3. XR, and Mendy finds 1! Hebron takes a 1-0 lead! Once again, it's that confidence I've been talking about. They work together there. I need Birdville to try to make more adjustments. I'm not sure what they need to do here. But it looks like Hebron is going to come up with on top of the economy.
Just like last game, Hebron's up on that first round, which is very important for their economy. Looks like they're gonna full force here. Surprising coming from Hebron. Looks like Birdville split up 3A, 2B again. And we're gonna go for a full push. A main. See, it looks like Deadlock's gonna play pretty passive on the side, looking at Sands. Teo finds Hebron, and all 5 of them come over. Zin finds Minhan. Ripper gets the trade. Minty finds XOR. And we got a 4v2 to hold down side. Minty finds Hammy. And we got Brim and Drob waiting with the classic against Vandals. What's he going to do here on this 1v4? Waiting out that smoke. Looks like Northy might find him first. He's going to put down some more smokes. He has 1 left. Going for main. Finds Northy, and Northy with the machine guns kills 2 Hollis. And that's 2 rounds up for Hebron. And at least it's an even playing field now because Birdville is able to buy.
Hebron, 2-0 lead. Economy heavily favored in Hebron's way. Now, once again, Birdville keeps trying to take ones here, but Hebron very good mechanically in their one-on-ones. Once again, just Hebron finding 1 or 2 opening picks completely opens the door for their attack here. Northy finding close right. It seems like we're going to have most of Hebron all attacking A. We have 2 defenders split B, though. Birdville, realizing they're all split A, starts making a rotate over. Looks like we have a 1v1 going on in site B. You have Ripper walking close. Grenades out on both sides. Northy finds one with the U2. Zed is down. Mirage holding close on the smoke. Ripper finds Minty finds 1. Hammy finds Minhan. It's a 4-on-3. Oh, but Richie doesn't see him. 3-on-3. Mirage finds one. XR. It's a 2-on-2. Very even. Spike is down. Both in hell. This is a very difficult position to try to push into. You have to try to be mechanically better and try to take ones. North the aggressive angle. XR finds him. Oh my goodness. It's a 2-on-1 situation. You have to play aggressive. You have to win ones. Oh my god, Roger has one. It's a 1-on-1. Oh, finds the game. That's a 3-0 victory for Hebron. Once again, that's the mechanics I'm talking about. The confidence. They're just taking the ones that they need to do and winning.
3 rounds up for Hebron. Not sure if Birdville can find. Not sure if Birdville can find what they need to do on this defense. They've been playing pretty passive on defense, so maybe I'm probably expecting this Neon to push down. Hopefully get an early pick for them. It might turn the tides a little. Looks like Birdville's on a semi-bye for next year. Hebron's gonna repeat the full A main push here. Breach here's the tail drone, hides from the tail drone. And Minhan's already out on his Neon Dash. Followed close up by Minty. Birdville's about to corner them in Sands here. All 5 of them waiting right outside of it. XOR just barely misses Minhan. Minhan finds Deadlock with that wall bang. XOR. Minhan finds 3. Minty finds 1. Minhan finds 4. That's a flawless for Hebron. Oh, what a play from Minhan.
Hebron erupting per usual. A lot of energy coming from that side of the room. Once again, a 4-0, very commanding the lead. However, we saw this in the last round. Hebron went up 4-0, but Birdville was able to claw their way back into it. Can we see this type of energy again? Once again, though, they're letting Hebron take these one-on-ones. Minhan, a very good tactical player, finds 4 there. And a flawless round for Hebron. We need to make sure Birdville can try to be better communicated as a team and take less of these 1v1s. Uto coming out. Northie gonna drone it out. Once again, can Birdville claw their way back into this game like last round? All pushing it B here. Onside A. Zin scanning top. No player on the flank, however. All in the room. Hammy on the flank against Minhan. Looks like we're gonna have a 1v1 over on side B. Whoever wins this 1v1 could dictate the flow of this match. Both teams taking it very slow, looking for opportunities. On side A, Ripper, 4-step, a Util. Ripper, oh, the open, flash! Mirage finds 1! There's 2 players on like, oh, back with 2! XR finds Mirage! 4v2 situation. Minty on the flank. It's gonna be a big 1v1. Misses the shots though. Pushes aggressively, finds Minhan! Gets 2! It's a 2-on-2 situation. Northie finds 1 more! Hammy finds 1! It's a 1v1. Bomb is down though. It seems Paxton versus Hammy. Paxton already half health though. Oh my gosh, very close by. Paxton lines up the shots. Paxton, a clutch player, 3 for 3. Oh my goodness, a 5-0 lead for Hebron. They're dictating the match of this flow very well, taking their 1v1s. A lot of confidence over everything for that side.
Well, XOR is Birdville's clutch, man. It looks like Pax is Hebron's clutch. And that's Ripper with the timeout. We're seeing Birdville on quite different roles than they were last game. Ripper, who was on Deadlock on Ascent, switched with Zin, and I was actually really impressed by their versatility. Now we got to see if they can adjust to these roles coming through on defense, but it looks that with a Reyna Neon Breach Brim team comp, it looks like they're more attacker sided, so maybe they'll come through on this next half. This timeout hopefully will turn the tides in favor of Birdville and hopefully crush Hebron's momentum right here. We'll see how this next round plays out. Hopefully Birdville can find their first round here on defense. See what they're doing. Looks like Fanboy's going to go for that early pick, which is something I expected considering they've been playing pretty passive. Looks like Zin's going to follow up with that wall right after this first pick. Hammy with the ult. Gets found by Theodrone, or seen by Theodrone. Netted. Being spammed with util here. And it looks like Heber's going to back off of that, going B. Is this a fake? Seems to be working considering Birdville's all 4 of them are on A. Let's look at where Hebron's going. Neon alone on site on Marshall. Looking for that first pick. Gets the first headshot! It's a huge pick for Birdville. And Hebron's stuck in main. Looks like they might be doubling back again. And it looks like Brim's already anticipating that. Looking like the rest of Birdville anticipating that too. Coming through back onto A. Reyna already waiting for them on site. 2 of them up CT and one on rope. Theo comes out of Sands, finds XOR. Doesn't seem like he can get that kill quite yet though. XOR backing off. Brim with the shotgun, waiting for them. Waiting for that push. Doesn't find Pax. Finds Minty with the ult. Gets that close pick. It's a 3v3. Minhan ulted. Ripper ulted. Ripper with the 3k. It's a 2v1. Neon ult. This is a tough position for Minty. Going for that sniper kill. XOR's going to swing off that contact, it looks like. Minty going for it. And Birdville with the thrifty. XOR and Ripper played that fantastically.
What a round there by Birdville. I think that's exactly what they need. They need the high energy and they need the momentum here. They played it like exactly how they wanted to. They walked into the util, they used their stuns correctly, and then they just executed. Their positioning was very good. You had 2 in hell, and then you had 1 in heaven as well. They made sure to make the trades that they knew that they could win, and now a 1v5. Now, we saw this in the last game. They were able to claw back with 3 more rounds. The economy is slowly starting to shift more in their favor. Now, the whole team of Heber is going to strike A. Hammy flashes one. Manon gets the pick. Hammy's down. Manon, Neon going in very aggressively. It's at 4v5. Once again, Heber getting this opening pick every time is very detrimental to Team Birdville. Steven already be on site. Northia, gonna plant. Zen, oh my god. Minty, very close by. Hollins gets one with the ult. Minty and Zen right into each other. Going to flick. Zen down. Ripper going in aggressively. Wants the trade. Minty with 2. Mirage. Minty with 3. On the bags. What a round by them. Heber takes a 6-1 victory. Seeming like Birdville just can't close out on the momentum from the last round, but the economy already starting to shift back in Heber's favor.
Yeah, playing passively wasn't working for Birdville, but then it seems like Hebron, when it seems like Birdville found their opportunity to play aggressively, it seems like Hebron's going to dump them with util, so it's a pretty hard position to play out of. Hebron kind of being indecisive, staying in A main. Looks like an A push for the 3rd time. Hammy Fanboy's going to back off this time, playing a little bit more passive. It's a good idea to wait out that util. Deadlock playing a bit off site. Minhan already outstunned and netted. Reyna waiting on site. We got Theo Mollies and Northy with the Theo Mollies and the Breach ult combined, getting their first pick. It's good for Hebron. Minhan finding Ripper. Minhan finding XOR. Minty clearing drop. And it looks like the last two are CT and Rope splitting up. Not sure if that's a good idea on this 5v2. They pushed up on 2 Hollis. Minhan found 3. And Minhan found 4 with the 4K for another flawless 1-7 towards Hebron.
A flawless round by Hebron. At this point, it's just so much momentum in Hebron's favor. It's very hard for Birdville to claw their way back into this game. A lot of economy as well. Hebron can realistically buy whatever they want here. So we're starting to see swaps over to the Odin by the Birdville team. While it seems Hebron is mostly going all Vandals here, but a lot of cash in their favor. A lot to work with and a lot of rounds that they can possibly lose if they needed to. Now, once again, they're going to try to go A. It's worked 3 of the 4 rounds thus far. They're going very strong. They're having Neon run it down first. Northy with the drone. Drone's out to heaven. Seeming to find one close as well. Sets up the smokes. Shots break out. Minhan finds one. A very tactical reset. Minhan finds two with three. Getting it four for Minhan. Oh, Minhan taking out by Hemi Fanboy. It's a 4v2 situation. Hebron erupting in the background. Minty with one more. It's a 1v4 situation. Finds him out. Oh, a 4v1. Mirage finds another, and it's an 8-1 Hebron. Birdville has to play more confident and more together here. It's just so much momentum shifting in Hebron's favor. It's very hard to claw their way back into this.
Looks like Minhan's looking B main, but the rest of his team is going for A main. A main seems to be working for Hebron. So it looks like Birdville, in order to counter that, is going to 4-stack A. Hopefully this turns out well for them. Counter breach stun this time. Deadlock pushed up with the shotgun and the wall. Looks like they're at a standstill here with Neon on flank. Gets a head tap on Pax. Good good damage already for Birdville. Hebron leaving, Minhan staying back. Going towards the B push, we got Brim rotating. And not coming up just quite yet. They're gonna have shots. This gives Birdville a lot of time to rotate. Birdville's also on a save here with their shotguns. So it'll be a hard round to win. Minty finds two Hollis coming up. Birdville knows that they're committing now. Minhan finds Hammy. Hammy finds Northy. Good trade. They got sight, and now it looks like Birdville's playing retake. Ripper makes contact. XOR. Zen is out. And Pax finds Ripper. That was a difficult round to win on that econ, though. Looks like Birdville can mostly buy now, buy full guns.
Hebron 9-1 here. A lot of momentum shifting in their direction. They are taking advantage of the 1v1s they know they can win and capitalizing on the advantages that they have already. Once again, I'd assume they'd be going A. They've done it thus far. They're working to use their util to smoke out Heaven in many options and then stun and then initiate. Minhan going in often on the Neon trying to find one. If Hebron gets at least a one-player advantage, it seems they were winning most of these rounds being up a player. It's shielded off though, the entrance. Pax tries to break it down. Minty finds Hollis though. Zen close by in the smoke. Does Pax see him? This could be a big play for Zen if he can find three. Sitting in the smoke. What if he's there? Ripper finds one on the flank. 4-on-4. Pax trades coming in on both sides at a 3-on-3. Hammy flashes. Closing in on behind. Raise. Oh, coming out. Shoots. Doesn't connect there. Having two goals. Hammy finds Minty. Zen finds Mirage. It's a 1v3 situation. Minhan, a very technically good player though. Minhan in the corner. Knows it's a 1v3. Oh, but Hammy finds him. That is the momentum that Birdville needs here. 2-on-9 situation. What a play there. They took the 1v1s. They knew that they could win, and they capitalized on the advantage.
What a play there from Birdville. Gonna get them back that momentum they need. First round victory in 4 rounds. And both of them can buy now. It looks like Hebron's going with 2 ops. Never mind. They're all buying Vandals. It's probably the better play. We got 3 on A. Since Hebron tends to go A, we'll see how they try to push this. It looks like the same Breach stun every time. They have ults. They have ults on Breach. Breach is stunned. Breach ults right before that death. Zen finds Minhan early. And it looks like Hebron's leaving. With Birdville on A, that's probably a better play. It looks like they might find sight early if Birdville can't get there fast enough. Neon dashing towards it. It looks like a fast push. Northy jump peaks. Pax finds Ripper. Zen finds 3. Minty finds Zen. Northy finds 2 Hollis. It's a 2v1. Hammy on Northy, who's very low. Hammy finds Northy. Minty planted on site. Not sure if Hammy knows where he is. This is a crucial round. And Hammy Fanboy finds it for a 3-9. That's the momentum that Birdville needs coming into their attacker side. And you know what they say about the 3-9 curse, right?
What a play there by Birdville. Hebron seeming to start A there, loses Minhan, and then rotates back the other direction. However, all four going in the same place, very clumped in one spot. Zen able to find two there was massive for them. And then once again, you have Hammy able to take the 1v1s that he knew that he could win. Finded two there at the end, uses the flash very advantageously, and now the momentum may be shifting in Birdville's direction. We saw this last game. They were able to claw back into the game with a few rounds, but the issue is in the later rounds after the reset where they didn't know if they could kind of capitalize on the initiative that they were taking. This is a fresh pistol round though. They are down 9-3. We've seen other teams claw back into these games. Now they're gonna have to be very aggressive and they have to take the ones they know they can win. Maybe are an attack-sided team. Minhan closing in top right, holding it down. They seem to be wanting to go B here. Throws out the flash. No shots fired. No connection just yet. Minhan finds two at the top. So just runs. Can I get three? Hammy takes down Minhan. It's a 4v3. Once again, Minhan going in each one of these times, finding these picks that are crucial for Hebron. Shots fired on both sides. Then Spike is being planted. Northy on the flank. Doesn't know if he's right next to him. Finds one. Pax finds one. It's a 1v4. Doesn't know he's close left. Flash. And he gets 9-5 Northy. And that'll be a 10-3 victory going in the way of Hebron. The problem is here for Birdville is that this will shift the economy in their favor so they can buy this round. That might be turned into an 11-3. This will be very difficult for Birdville to claw their way back into here. Once again, they need to take the 1v1s that they know that they can win and start being more confident on the angles that they're taking. But what I'm seeing a lot here is Minhan is going in. He might get picked, but he's getting 2 or 3 crucial picks that are helping the side of Hebron. If Hebron gets at least one, they start to get momentum and gain more confidence, and they're starting to win their 1v1s. I'm also seeing a lot of talking from the Hebron side. They're being very vocal, talking to each other, and making sure that they are open communication. Doing this, leading each other, and trusting confidence in one another is going to be crucial to their victory.
Looks like Hebron's playing pretty aggressive on that A main, which is exactly what Birdville was doing too. Birdville split up. Hammy finds Minhan early. That is great for Birdville. Looks like they're kind of at a standstill here. Coming back into drop. Getting that early pick and backing off of that. Good play from Birdville. Especially with Hebron all stacked on the A right now. Let's see if they can make that rotate fast enough. Looks like only Mirage is going to be there when Birdville finds them on the other site. Mirage listening for those footsteps. Gets netted. And the rest of Hebron now follows. Birdville doing a great job at holding down the site. XOR finds Northy with a util from Breach. They're all waiting for these picks. Mirage finds Hammy with a shot through the smoke. Two Hall is waiting on site. It's a 3v2. Ripper right next to Faxton. Ripper finds Fax. It's just Minty now on for Hebron Varsity. 1v3. Doesn't get the kill on Ripper. Ripper has a 3k with a 410 for Birdville. Maybe Birdville's getting their momentum back now. This is a good sign for Birdville considering this game is going to be really important for them to push it to the third game of this BO3 match.
What a round there by Birdville. Definitely clawing their way back into this. They took the fights and they were very aggressive on the offense. Fracture seems to be a very offense-favored map here. They're just going in, they're making sure to plant up first, and then they're taking the 1v1s as they force the defense onto them. Zin off on the flank here. It seems Hebron is split up 2 and 3. 3 being on side A, 2 being on side B. Hammy looking to push side B here. Flashes out. Pax playing close right. We don't know if Ripper knows just yet. Pax, this could be a huge play if he can find the few that he needs. I think he knows. Shots fired on both sides. They don't know. This could be a huge play. It finds one. Oh, so close. Ripper finds two. Zen finds one and out. It's a 4-3. Once again, this is the momentum that Birdville needs to try to win these matches. They just need one pick to get the uh, overall advantage over them. Mitty's close. Oh, with the shotgun shot! It's 3-3 now. Grenades out. Gets stunned though. Centers himself out. Zen finds Minhun. Minty's close top. Doesn't know if Ripper's there. This could be a crucial 1v1 to determine this. Oh, misses the shot though. It's okay. Ripper throws up the walls. Zen finds Minty. It's a 2-on-1 situation. Northy finds XOR. Zen. Oh, Zen finds Northy. 5-10. Deep planting the spike. This is a crucial moment in this game. The momentum's turning to shift around. The economy's shifting more in Birdsville's favor. They need to take these 1v1s that they know they can win, and they're doing a great job of it.
What a play from Zin with the 4K. Such a difficult thing to do with Deadlock, who really isn't made all that much for offense, being a sentinel. We'll see. It looks like Birdville's getting their momentum back. I was expecting a timeout from Hebron, but it looks like they're going to keep brute forcing this one. Got 3 going up drop with Brim and Deadlock going A main. Hebron's mostly playing offside on this one. It looks like they might want to play retake. And Birdville backs off. Looks like Minhan's going to find contact. Zin gets the trade. Minty finds XOR. Minty going for the Hammy fanboy kill. It's a 3v2 in favor of Hebron. Deadlock with Spike separated from Reyna. This will be a difficult fight to take if they can't peek together. Looking for that team chemistry here. Oh, but it looks like Hebron's backing off of A. Birdville might find the site for themselves, and they do. Reyna's going to push up on that wall. They're not expecting her to be there. And backs off. Good play to make there. Going to play time on this 45-second spike plant. Tail drone doesn't find anyone. They break wall CT. Deadlock waiting hell, and Reyna waiting drop. Deadlock ults. Finds one. And it doesn't look like they're going to be able to break Mirage out of that. Oh, they do. It's a 2v1. Zin doesn't find Pax, and Pax clutches on this 2v1. And that's another round for Human Varsity. They got 2 rounds to go before the match is over.
That was a crucial round there for Hebron Varsity. They are known to close out games very strongly. That was a really good Deadlock ult there, but they just couldn't find the connection on those last few picks. Hebron playing very aggressive, playing very confident. They're coming out here and trying to win the 1v1s that they know that they can take. This is going to be a very deciding round. If it comes to a 5-12 situation, they have to win every single round following that, being a very difficult feat to do. This, however, is where we're starting to see more momentum pick up in Birdsville's favor. We wonder if they can make certain plays that they were making earlier in the game to try to put them to a 5-11 disadvantage. It seems we're gonna have most of University coming from the side of B here, while trying to hold it down. Hammy going down in hell. Finds Minty. It could be 1v1. Minty wins the 1v1. All of them pushing Minty. Large ult. Minty finds 3. Can he get 4? One more XOR. Oh, large play. Zin finds 2. However, it's a 3-on-2 situation. Sin very low. XOR also on the flank. XOR is taking a lot of damage here. It's a 2-on-3 situation. Zen is still alive though. Zen known to clutch up in these moments so far throughout these series. It looks like they're gonna try to plant A instead. Starts to rotate A, knowing that Hebron is over on the B side. Hebron, realizing they're not going B, starts to rotate back to A. Zen puts up the deadlock barriers. It looks like they're gonna try to be able to. Oh, they do have Spike. I don't know whether they want to plant or not just yet. Looks like they're gonna try to take the high angle. Hebron, all 3 down low in the corridor. Oh, they faked going to A and they're going back to B now. All of Hebron at A. Oh, what a play by them. Now they're gonna have to be able to hold these angles. Northy, Mirage, they all think that they're B. Oh, but now they're all thinking they're A. They're now planting B. Spike is down. Hebron, realizing this, starts to panically front. All 3 rushing in the same direction, all back to B. They're gonna have to run down this corridor. You have 2 members of Birdsville. This is a very crucial moment. Zen holding a very strong angle here. Throws out the stun. Does it connect? It does. Zen, a very aggressive angle. Yuto coming out. Northy finds one. It's a 1v3 situation. Can Zen catch it? He's behind all three. Finds one. Oh, but Northy takes him out. And that'll be a 12-5 lead for Hebron. Hebron needs one more round to close out the Undisputed Texas Championship.
Oh, I really thought that round was gonna go in the way for Birdville. I thought that fake was excellent, but Hebron on that retake is just very confident. All right, this is a crucial round for Birdville at 5-12 on their match point. We'll see where this goes. Looks like Minhan's being very aggressive, runs into four. They left Spike and Spawn. Breach is going back to get that, and Minhan pushes up again, sitting in smoke. Tries to spray. None of them catch the bullet. And Minhan ults and dies with half damage done. Zin finds Minty. It's a 3v5 in favor of Birdville. This is exactly what they need on this round. Birdville going under. Oh no, it looks like they're rotating. Making a lot of noise on that rotate. I wonder if Hebron knows yet. Doesn't look like they do. Zin's gonna wall. Oh, and Northy finds him on rope. Northy is pinched right there. Gonna back off of that. Planting on site. This is a good position for Birdville to be in. Northy finds two hollows with the Theo ult. Mirage is peeking off of heaven. Pax finds Zin with the breach stun. Breach after. And we got a breach ult coming from Pax. Breach stuns. Mirage is going to peek off of that. Doesn't find anyone quite yet. Pax finds Ripper. Mirage finds XOR. Mirage finds Hammy Fanboy. And Hebron Varsity is your Texas Undisputed Champions for 2025.
Game time! That'll be Hebron taking the Undisputed Texas State Championship. What a game by both teams. Both valiantly fought. Hebron will take it. Beautiful 1v1s made and a beautiful game to commentate. Thank you for having me. My name is Jack. Thank you.